In this video, we will discuss the analysis of sulfate anion. So take any salt of sulfate. For example, we are taking here zinc sulfate, and when we add it in a test tube, and the first step is the dilute H2SO4 test. So to the test tube add the salt, and if we add dilute H2SO4, then there will be no change, that is no reaction takes place. So this is the first step. So when we add dilute sulfuric acid to the salt, then there will be a no reaction. Now the second step is the concentrated H2SO4 test. That is, again take a test tube, to this add the salt, and the second step we will add the concentrated H2SO4 into it. So there will be no reaction when we add concentrated H2SO4. So any salt which does not react even with dilute H2SO4 or the concentrated H2SO4, which means it contains an independent ion which can be sulfate or a phosphate. So now next step is the confirmatory test of the sulfate. So prepare the aqueous solution of the salt. So to this take a solid salt, add distilled water into it, dissolve it completely. Then there are two confirmatory tests. So we divide the solution into two parts. One is the barium chloride test and the lead acetate test. So first we will perform the barium chloride test. So we take the salt solution, to this we add dilute HCl, and then we will add barium chloride. Then the formation of white color precipitate of barium sulfate will take place. So again I am repeating. First of all, we taken the salt solution, to this we have added dilute HCl. Now solution contains sulfate, and when we add barium chloride BaCl2, then BaSO4 white precipitate is formed, which confirms presence of sulfate in it. Now the next test is the lead acetate test. So again take the salt solution, to make it acidic we add the acetic acid into it, and then we add lead acetate. Then again lead sulfate is formed, which is again a white color precipitate. So these two are the confirmatory test, that is the barium chloride and the lead acetate test, and in both the cases white color precipitate is formed.